Pacific sees a blood moon rising. Stargazers across the Pacific Rim will cast their eyes skyward on Wednesday night to witness a rare super blood moon as the heavens align to bring an extra spectacular lunar eclipse. The first total lunar eclipse in 2 years will happen at the same time as the moon is closest to Earth, in what astronomers say will be a once-in-a-decade show. If the skies are clear, anyone living in the Pacific between Australia and the central United States will be able to see an enormous, bright, orangey red moon. The main event will be between 11:11 to 11:25 GMT, late evening in Sydney and pre-dawn in Los Angeles, when the moon will be entirely in the Earth's shadow. To stay up to date with latest top stories, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video. The moon will darken and turn red, a result of sunlight refracting off the Earth's rim onto the lunar surface, basking our satellite in a sunrise or sunset-tinged glow. Unlike a solar eclipse, the phenomenon will be safely visible to the naked eye. This eclipse will be different because it happens during a supermoon, when the moon passes a mere 360,000 kilometers (225,000 miles) from Earth. At that point, it can appear 30% brighter and 14% larger than at its farthest point, a difference of around 50,000 kilometers (30,000 miles). Interest has been high, said Andrew Jacobs, curator of astronomy at Sydney Observatory, who is hosting a COVID-safe viewing event with telescopes and expert speakers. "I'm expecting a clear night. The event will also be live-streamed, and 20,000 users have already registered." Australian airline Qantas is putting on a one-off 2.5-hour supermoon scenic flight that will head east from Sydney over the Pacific for an unobstructed view of the southern sky. For those content to see the event on terra firma, Jacobs predicted the best view will be in Australia, New Zealand, and large parts of the Pacific. New Guinea also gets a good view. The Americas see it in the early morning, but they don't necessarily see all parts of the eclipse, he said. Europe and Africa and the Middle East are missing out completely on this particular one. According to NASA's Bill Cook, folks in Hawaii and the Aleutian Islands will get to see the entirety of this eclipse. It will be quite a show for them. Lunar eclipses have not always been so warmly anticipated throughout history. In many cultures, lunar and solar eclipses were seen as harbingers of doom. The Inca believed a lunar eclipse occurred when a jaguar had eaten the moon. Some Aboriginal Australian groups believed it signaled someone on a journey had been hurt or killed. In King Lear, William Shakespeare warned that eclipses in the sun and moon portend no good to us. But so far no apocalyptic consequences have been recorded from these celestial shows, and, assuming all goes well on Wednesday, the next super blood moon is expected to take place in 2033.